Hi, it's me again with Corel Tips and Tricks. I've done a lot of these videos on the envelope tool, but never this shape. Pretty easy to draw. If we will take a ellipse and then hit P, put it in the center of the page, and then I only want half of it, so I'm going to draw a line and hit P, and then I'm going to cut this and this and this. So I've just got that line. Now, on this one, I probably made the umbrella too much wavy, but you can, make it your own. I'm going to go to the distort tool, and I'm going to go to zipper, and I'm going to type in that many nodes, and then I'm going to get to this. I'm going to go 35. And then I'm going to add a few more nodes because I want it to be a little bit more. That's pretty good. Now, if you go right here to wavy or smooth distortion, now, as long as your lines are over these lines, it's going to work. So I would suggest take the Smart Fill tool and fill in that shape and then nudge it over. So that's our shape. Now, there's a couple of things you could do to make it a little bit better. I'm going to make a duplicate of this, move it over, and I'm going to left click, right click, and I'm going to take our word. I'm actually going to make a duplicate of it. And the envelope tool has some parameters that you need to kind of test each one. So I'm going to go to effects and envelope, and I'm going to, if I have putty picked and I create from form, it looks like that. So I'm going to go down and pick vertical, pick that, and that looks pretty good. Now, if I shift select, I'm holding down the shift button, and if I select that, I'll go EC, and you get it in there. That looks pretty good. The other thing we could do is left click, right click, go up to effects and contour. We're going to contour just like 0.2 to the inside with rounded corners. And we'll get just a little bit of an edge. I'm going to go ahead and break the contour apart. And what this is going to do is going to keep our word umbrella off the edges a little bit more. So I'm going to close that docker. I'm going to go vertical, place inside frame. It looks pretty good. I'm going to shift select the shape and go EC or CE. Now I'm going to take this and move it down and over. And you can see there's a little bit more space in that around the umbrella. That's one of the reasons I decided to make the video. Now we're going to take the letter U. Doesn't really matter. I always use Arial. That looks pretty good. I'm going to go to object and convert it to a curve. I'm going to left click, right click. If you don't cut it from, if you don't make it a curve, it won't cut. So I'm going to take a 2-point line and just kind of go across there and take the Smart Fill tool and fill that in. And that's our handle to our umbrella. I'm actually going to use the one that's contoured a little bit. So I'm going to nudge that over. I'm going to left click. I'm going to add a little pizzazz to it. I'm going to take my parallel dimension tool. You know, why don't you have to do that? That was the old school way to measure. But if you'll take your 3-point ellipse and go from that node to that node and then hold down the control button, you get a perfect ellipse. And then we'll do that right there. So that umbrella's got a little rounded handle. I'd go ahead and smart fill it. Smart filling makes a new object. And then what we can do is we can move this one out of the way and we can nudge that one back. It's not really in the middle. But I want my handle about the same size as the, I could bump it up or bump it down, make it a little bit thinner. That's pretty easy to do, but I'm going to go ahead and just show you. If you'll take these two nodes and just hold down the control button. Now what we want to do is weld this, or not weld it. I'm just going to use the virtual segment delete key. Now I'm going to take our water umbrella and I'm going to left click. I must not be grabbing it. Yeah, see, I wasn't grabbing it. I'm going to left click, right click. Then I'll move my umbrella part back. And I think that line is still cut. Doesn't look like it is. Nope, somehow it didn't get cut. Now, if you will take all this, take the Smart Fill tool, you don't have to use black, but most umbrellas are black. And if you'll fill this in and then the other parts, now we want to take away, yeah, this looks better than that one. I'm going to take here and I'm going to right click no outline. And I'm going to go ahead and go to object and group this together. Now we're going to work on our shadow, and there's hundreds of ways to make a shadow. I find it just easier to make a duplicate of it, double click on it and get the skew and just skew it. Kind of cool. Now we're going to go object, order, back a page, and I'm going to take away everything. And I'm just going to fill in with gray, a light gray. I'm going to fill in between the letters. Of course, I need to do the inside of the A's and stuff, and then go up here and get this and that. Now our black is grouped together, so I can nudge it out of the way. And I can take away now, I can take away the outline by right clicking. I'm going to go ahead and go up to object and group this together. Now we can put this back, but then select on that, and you can do it in either direction or either order. I'm going to go to blur, and I'm going to Gaussian blur it pretty heavily. I hit bitmap effect. That would already blurred it. There it is. And I could go a little bit heavier. And then if you think that's too powerful, let's take a yellow box and just kind of look at it. That looks pretty good. What you could also do is grab your umbrella and go to the transparency tool. This thing is sometimes hard to see, but we could make it a little bit more transparent. And it was just barely there. Anyway, a couple of tools. Hope that helps somebody someday, and thank you for watching.